You're listening to Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. For more great content, including bonus videos of events in and around Paris, please join us on Patreon. Hello, and welcome to Don't Miss This, your weekly roundup of the best of what's happening in Paris this week. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity, the creator and founder of the Paris Underground Radio podcast network, featuring podcasts on a wide range of topics that come out 6 days a week and are made for people just like you. If you haven't yet, please sign up for our newsletter. It comes out every Sunday and includes a little program of what's to come each week, so you always know what's happening on the Paris Underground Radio podcasts. You can sign up on parisundergroundradio.com. Happy July, friends! We'll start our month in a burst of color and gyrating hips, soak in the sun with open-air cinemas, and lounge upon Paris's best pop-up beaches. Grab your favorite bathtub, sip on a little bit of Italy, and discover the sense of summer. With fashionable late-night parties, choreography galore, and so much more, this week has something for everyone. This week's edition of Don't Miss This covers the week of Sunday, July 2nd through Saturday, July 8th, 2023. What better way to start the week than with bursts of color? Luckily, Sunday, July 2nd marks the Carnaval Tropical de Paris along the Champs-Élysées, and this year's theme is Paris aux couleurs du monde, or Paris in the colors of the world. This parade, which blends traditions from West India, Guyana, Latin America, and the Caribbean, features gorgeous costumes, intricate choreography, dozens of floats, and thousands of dancers. It will begin at the Rond-Point des Champs-Élysées with Mayor Anne Hidalgo and the King and Queen of the Carnival, who were elected in mid-May, and will pass in front of a jury of specialists in Caribbean Guyanese carnivals. Each of the 30 groups will perform a 3-minute choreographed dance in front of the jury. Prizes will then be awarded for best costume, best choreography, creativity, and harmony, among others. I personally saw some of the groups practicing a little bit earlier today at Invalides, and I can tell you, you're in for a treat. The Carnaval Tropical de Paris will parade along the Champs-Élysées on Sunday, July 2nd from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. and is free to attend. For more information, including the complete parade route, please visit paris.fr. If that festive dancing competition has sparked your competitive spirit, grab your best bathtub and head to the Canal du Louvre. Why, yes, I did say bathtub. And I'm talking about the Course de Baignoire, or the bathtub race, being held on Sunday, July 2nd. Here, several dozen crews will try to win in one of 3 categories: speed, agility, and elegance. And if you can't provide your own bathtub, the Pavillonnaise Association pour la Jeunesse et la Couture, who is organizing this event, has 15 they can provide. And of course, you are more than welcome to watch and cheer on from the sidelines. The Course de Baignoire will be held along the berge du Canal de l'Arc and is free to attend. For more information, please visit apjc.org. Of course, if you'd rather escape the heat, I'm happy to give you a reason to head inside. How about the Fête du Cinéma? For 4 days, you can visit one of France's 6,000 movie theaters and watch any movie for only €5, excluding 3D films and special screenings. You can watch anything you'd like, from new releases to those already in theaters. 3.2 million people took advantage of this fête last year, so why shouldn't you? Is this the perfect time to watch the new Indiana Jones, The Flash, or The Little Mermaid? It just might be. The Fête du Cinéma will be in participating cinemas all throughout France from Sunday, July 2nd through Wednesday, July 5th, and tickets are €5 per screening. For more information, please visit fêteducinema.com. That's FETEDU cinema.com. Let's take a virtual trip now to South America. Specifically, let's head into the Pantanal, the largest tropical wetland in the world and one of the world's greatest reservoirs of biodiversity. When explorers discovered this area in the 17th century, they thought they had found an inland sea in the middle of Brazil. This wetland is home to more than 4,700 different species of plants and animals. And now a new photographic exhibit titled Pantanal un Eden en danger, or Pantanal and Eden in Danger, features the work of Brent Sturton and documents how this earthly Eden is being threatened with fires and floods, dams, intensive agriculture and livestock farming, and gold mining. You may remember how in 2020, a particularly severe dry season led to a wave of devastating fires which ravaged almost 30% of the region. At that time, 17 million animals died in the flames. And of the around 400 jaguars we had before the fires, we are now left with the last jaguars on the planet. South African photojournalist Brent Sturton traveled to Brazil for several weeks and photographed his findings. Quote, "What I want to show in my images is causality and action and its consequences. I think that's really how you understand the world better," end quote. Pantanal un Eden en danger will be at the Espace France Sacre Coeur from Thursday, July 6th through July 29th and is free to attend. For more information, please visit espacecrachberg.fr. That's ESPACEKRAJCBERG.fr. What do you get when you combine algorithms with art? Don't worry, I'm not talking about NFTs. I'm talking about parfums d'été dessinés avec le code, or summer perfumes drawing with code, a new exhibit by Florian Zumbrun. Says Florian, quote, "I draw with code. This exhibition celebrates that process, highlighting how an algorithm can turn into tangible, authentic art. It's about blurring traditional boundaries and challenging preconceptions," end quote. Florian wants to show that art and technology can coexist and complement. Each sketch comes from one of his summer memories and features a vibrant color palette, bold composition, and dynamic textures, creating a virtual travel diary filled with warmth and light. To my eye, they have a very impressionistic Monet meets Seurat feel to them. Parfums d'été dessinés avec le code will be at the gallery at 8 Rue Champoint from Thursday, July 6th through Saturday, July 8th, with a vernissage on July 6th, and is free to attend. Speaking of the perfumes of summer, let's move now to the Parc Floral for Matsuri, a huge weekend-long Japanese festival filled with sake tastings, street food, shows, shops, and other entertainment. In this festival, you'll find 5 spaces, each with their own focus on the Japanese culture. At the sake station, you'll find Japanese alcohols for tasting and for sale. The Marais area will feature Japanese tourism, and the Omise area will introduce some of Japan's bounty, including catering, snacks, manga, cosmetics, and craft products. Not surprisingly, in the Sake Sochu bar, mixologists will prepare Japanese cocktails. And then in the Ohayashi space, you'll find concerts, traditional dance shows, and creative workshops. Matsuri, Festival Japonais, will be at the Parc Floral de Paris from Friday, July 7th through Sunday, July 9th, and tickets range from 9 to 20 euros. For more information, please visit matsuri-paris.com. That's matsuri-paris.com. If our earlier talk of Carnival choreography piqued your interest, you may also be interested in the second ever edition of Rencontre Impulsion, or Impulsive Encounters, an event organized by La Fabrique de la Danse, with choreography front and center. For 2 days, you'll have the chance to discover 12 choreographers from La Fabrique de la Danse's Emulsion program, which is dedicated to promoting dance beyond its aesthetics into a combination of artistic, societal, and educational aspects. These 12 choreographers will present excerpts from their creations, echoing the works of artist Tésir Batniji. Rencontre Impulsion will be at the Pavillon Carré de Badouine in the 20th arrondissement from Friday, July 7th through Saturday, July 8th, and is free to attend. For more information, please visit lafabriquedeladance.fr. That's lafabriquedeladance.fr. If watching other people move their bodies inspires you to use yours, you may be interested in the Sacre Coeur, a 3-day cycling tour through all the green regions of Île-de-France and a bit of Normandy. In a little over 110 kilometers, you'll cover 4 departments in Île-de-France, including Paris, Seine-Saint-Denis, Val d'Oise, and Eure. You'll pass through the Vexin Regional Natural Park and head into a small slice of Normandy. You'll have your choice of traditional or electric bike, and all meals and sleeping arrangements are included. In addition to the beauty, you'll also discover some of France's transitional urbanism projects to see how these places highlight sociability, culture, permaculture, shared production, and more, in hopes of a more sustainable future. At each stop, you'll be able to meet the innovators behind the projects. There will be collective games, picnics, farm activities, discussions, and meals made together. Sacre Coeur begins and ends in Paris and runs from Friday, July 7th through Sunday, July 9th, and tickets are €105. For more information, including registration, please visit apluscestmieux.org. That's apluscestmieux.org. If all that exercise has worked up a thirst, head over to the pop-up Spritz Piazza. For 2 days, Trendy La Caserne will be redecorated in orange for a celebration filled with entertainment, DJ sets, and apéro spritz. Entrance includes an apéro spritz with non-alcoholic options, bien sûr. To complement the cocktails, you'll find a range of Italian foods as well as karaoke, ping pong, a photo booth, and more. Among the DJs, you'll find Anorak, Madcap, Alexander, MAB, and Jabberwocky. Spritz Piazza will be at La Caserne from Friday, July 7th through Sunday, July 9th, and tickets begin at €15. For more information, please visit feverup.com. If you like your late nights with a side of fashion, you may be interested in this Friday's Nocturne at the Palais Galleria in honor of the closing of the 1997 Fashion Big Bang exhibit. Not only will you get to wander through the 1997 Fashion Big Bang exhibit one last time, an exhibit that features iconic pieces created during a revolutionary era in fashion, but you can also participate in an upcycling creative workshop led by textile designer Céline Dupuis, and learn about eco-responsible techniques that give new life to clothes. And in the courtyard, you can dance along to the folk music group Oracle Sisters, followed by disco star Corinne. The 1997 Fashion Big Bang Nocturne will be at the Palais Galleria on Friday, July 7th, beginning at 7 p.m. and is free to attend. For more information, please visit palaisgalleria.paris.fr. That's PALAISGALLIERA.paris.fr. If you're enjoying this podcast, you may enjoy our sister podcast, Molly on a Trip, Music Around Paris, which is brand new to the Paris Underground Radio Podcast Network. Molly sits down with local French artists or touring musicians from all over the world to talk about what's going on in their careers and what inspires them. Get insights into what these musicians love most about Paris. Check out Molly on a Trip, Music Around Paris now, available wherever you listen to podcasts. We'll be right back with Don't Miss This after a word from our sponsors. And now, back to Don't Miss This. And now, the event that truly marks the start of summer. Paris Plage. For a little less than 2 months, you can pull up a deck chair and soak up some sun by the Seine or the canals. This year, you'll find even more palm trees, mulberry trees, and green refreshment areas. Along the banks of the Seine, sport and games are front and center, with a Swedish gym, dance lessons, pétanque, foosball, and for the first time, an ephemeral nautical base at the Parc Rive de Seine. In terms of cultural activities, you'll find poetry readings, street art, fabric painting, outdoor libraries, daily tai chi, and more. At the Bassin de la Villette, you can go swimming, canoeing, kayaking, play polo, try stand-up paddling, pedal boats, water bikes, and children's boats. You can also play on a trampoline and discover urban tennis. The Trocadero Gardens will also transform into an ephemeral sports ground. Paris Plage will take place from Saturday, July 8th through September 3rd with activities planned from 9 a.m. to midnight and is free to attend. For more information, please visit paris.fr. Alongside the Paris Plage is l'Été du Canal, which runs along the canals of northeastern Paris. Here you'll find river shuttles, water parks, floating concerts, kayak excursions, open-air cinemas, and guided themed tours on subjects like the history of the canal, street art, or music. On the banks themselves, you'll find makeshift beaches, nautical bases with pedal boats, and beach soccer matches. There will also be free creative workshops around screen printing and introductions to street art, as well as art exhibits and cultural barges. L'Été du Canal will be along the Bassin de la Villette, Canal de l'Ourcq, and Canal Saint-Denis from Saturday, July 8th through August 13th, and most events are free to attend. For more information, please visit tourisme93.com. That's TOURISME 93.com. Shall we stay by the water just a little bit longer? With the Naples à Paris exhibit, the Été du Louvre, and this week's Spritz Piazza, Italy is already on our minds. So, let's combine our love of Italy and the Seine into this week's Dolce Vita sur Seine, an outdoor Italian cultural festival. For the second edition of this festival, you'll find deck chairs perched along the quay of Ile Saint-Louis for some outdoor movie screenings exclusively featuring Italian films. As you may have come to expect, you'll also find musicians and artists with concerts and exhibits showcasing more of Italy's greatest. And of course, if you prefer French films, feel free to hop a flight to Rome for the sister festival showcasing French films along the banks of the Tiber. Dolce Vita sur Seine will be held on the quays of Ile Saint-Louis from Saturday, July 8th through July 12th and is free to attend. For more information, including the full program, please visit dolcevitaseurscene.com. That's DOLCEVITASURSEINE.com. What's that? You're looking for one more open-air cinema? For this one, let's head over to the Quai Branly, which will open its summer garden on July 8th. While this garden will host many events this summer, for the very first time, it will also transform into an open-air cinema every Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it will screen only Japanese animated films, mostly by paying homage to Studio Ghibli. In addition to open-air screenings, the summer will bring you workshops, storytelling, nature visits, meet and greets, shows, games, and concerts, with more activities scheduled every day in the Quai Branly Summer Garden. L'été du Jardin will be at the Musée du Quai Branly from Saturday, July 8th through August 27th and is free to attend. For more information, including the full program, please visit quaibranly.fr. That's QUAIBRANLY.fr. Well, that's it for this week's roundup of Don't Miss This. I hope this week treats you well. If you like this podcast, please don't forget to rate and review it wherever you listen to podcasts. It's the fastest and easiest way to show your support, and if you really want to be supportive, Patreon is a great way to help. Patreon supporters get bonus videos with insider views of some of the best exhibits happening in Paris right now, weekly episodes during season breaks, and access to a fabulous book club. Find all that information on patreon.com/Paris Underground Radio. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity. You can find me on all socials at Jennyphoria. That's JENNYPHORIA. Thank you so much for listening, and happy exploring! Don't Miss This is produced by Jennifer Garrity for Paris Underground Radio. For more on this show and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com.